It says we are live, but is that the truth? Tune in next week on Moon Piece Podcast. All right. Well, that was me doing a quick sound check just to make sure that everything's up and running. But welcome back to another Moon Piece live stream, live reaction. Today we are doing Blue Lock chapter, is it 216? 217? 216. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Titled I'm no. Yeah, I'm here. I feel like that was like last week's chapter. Anyway, before we get into the mix of it, I just gotta log on to here YouTube, make sure everything's up and running. But the last time we saw the Blue Lockers, they were of course playing in Nigeria. They were up 1-0 after Bachira scored a superb goal. Right, Nigeria got the ball back. Blue Lock quickly countered, took it away. Men can't keep up. And the last we saw, Rio got the ball. All right. Perfect. Looks like YouTube sounds great. So yeah, last we saw Rio got the ball. So this is the first time we're going to see Rio take the stage, see what Rio can do. Rio Mikage. Only spoiler I saw is apparently he's copying Chigiri over here. Does he score a goal? Jeez Louise. If Blue Lock starts the game in the first half 2-0, I'm going to be blown away. I'm really excited to get into this chapter. Mr. MVP underscore MBA, what's good, man? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for stopping by. I'm good. A little upset I'm doing this live stream on a Wednesday and not yesterday on a Tuesday, but work schedule's been a little crazy. What are you going to do? It's the end of summer. But yeah, I'm happy to be doing another Blue Lock live stream, live reaction. So if this is your first time here on the podcast, not just you, Mr. MVP, but anyone at all watching this video, consider checking out our other content that we have here. We do regular podcast episodes. We do other live streams, like our girl Kimmy is doing One Piece first time watching. She is a big 3 hater, so we finally got her to watch One Piece, and it's been a journey so far. She's currently at Arlong Park. Corey and I, of course, do One Piece live stream, live reactions every week whenever there's no break. Of course, I do Blue Lock. Corey also does JoJo's, Berserk. So yeah, check us out. Consider liking the stream if you like the stream. But without further ado, let's check out Blue Lock Chapter 216. And of course, here we are opening up the chapter, Rio and Bachira. That's right. Oh, he's doing a little Bachira copy. So both of them are, you know, doing the do. And it looks like it's working for Rio. He's dancing around his opponents and they can't keep up. He rushes past one defender, dashes towards another, quickly passes the ball to Bachira, and Bachira, all we see in that little emoji bubble is his little demon smile, right? He is feeling himself. This man is in the zone, right? But he's got 2 defenders coming after him right now. What's he going to do, right? He looks towards his right, quickly plops the ball, back heel pass towards who? None other than Rio Mikage himself, the copycat footballer. Right, so we got Kuso over here saying the original Meguru Bachira and his copy are making coordinated play combos. This tactic isn't in our data. We can't adapt to this fast enough. This man's sweating bullets, right? The teamwork, they've practiced. They've been here before. They know what to do. And the way they're playing, dude, it's really like they're playing against each other. Bachira has his monster that he can like play around with, right? Mr. MVP, it's chill. I got my final year of high school and it's already kicking me. Oh, wow. Final year of high school. Listen, that senioritis, don't let it get to you, man. Enjoy every minute of that year because that's the last year you're going to be in high school. It's the last time you're going to see most of the people that you see. And, you know, it's going to sound like pretty corny, but like, dude, the nostalgia is real. Like, make note of every single little thing that happened that year. You know, try to just make the most of it. You know, it's your final year of high school. After that, you're an adult, man. So like the waking up every single day to go to school in the morning and getting out in the afternoon, dude, prom, whatever, graduation ceremony, like do it all, man. Do it all. It's your last year of high school. It's definitely a good year. I know it's hard. It's kicking you already. Listen, it's It's only gonna get harder, man. It's only gonna get harder. I hope you enjoy it, man. Doing something crazy on graduation. Don't do anything too crazy. All right, don't do anything too crazy. Don't get yourself in any trouble. I had a couple friends who did the same, and I mean, obviously, it worked out at the end. But geez, it sucked at the time. Um, Continuing on, Rio's got the ball, right? And they're just kicking it back and forth between him and Bachira. It's free and technical. It's a free and technical charge up the center, right? And we got the two Nigerian defenders saying, gotta foul him. Okay, we gotta stop him. Like, no matter what, this is what, like, these two, we can't stop them. We can't control them. Like, even if we gotta get fouls, it is what it is, right? And we see Rin over here, like, pass the ball, pass it. And Sagi's saying, use one of us wing strikers, right? You have Bachira and Rio up the fields, man. And you have Rin and Asagi, right? I love how Asagi's like, use one of us. I don't care who it is, just use one of us, right? Yo, Nigeria, you guys got to pick up the pace, man. No, I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it. So Kuso's like, what? Now they have a chance to pass to an ace. They're fine-tuning their attacks to fit any situation. They have too many options. Blue Lock is impossible to predict. What will they do next, right? So now Rio's camouflage is slowly coming out, right? I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking it's because he's done copying Bachir, right? He's made it past the defenders. He's surrounded by teammates. So who is he going to copy now? Copy and change. Boom. We see him change towards Chigiri, the Red Panther, right? And Kuso's pooping himself. He's like, he's not passing. This man's creating a shot course. As he goes model, Chigiri dashes the ball, gives it a wicked curve. 44-degree Panther snipe as he launches the ball past everybody. Kuso can't help but just look behind him like, huh? These guys are unreal. No way. Yo, Rio scored the goal? I'm honestly flabbergasted. What? Rio scored the goal as Chigiri? What? Sippy time. Wow. And now he has the gall to be like, I'll win by myself. Okay, he's really adopted that Blue Lock mentality here, right? And I'm assuming he's going to keep that mentality up until he plays with Nagia again. And he's got to be like, don't you remember how good it was to play with me, bro? That teamwork mentality. Nagia's going to come in there and be like, yo, we have to work together as a team. Because again, Nagi and Kira, they're going to be like peanut butter and jelly by the time they join Blue Lock. So not only is Kira going to be Asagi's hurdle to overcome, but it looks like Nagi is going to be Rio's hurdle to overcome, right? So Rio scores the second goal for Blue Lock. Blue Lock is now up 2-0. Super golazo Rio Mikage. That looked just like the slice shot Hiyoma Chigiri debuted during the Neo Egoist League. With that cutting middle shot from 44 degrees, Japan has jumped up 2-0. Haha, what the hell is this? As the announcer says, and even Chigiri is looking over at the side like, this bastard, right? Yo, good for Rio. Good for Rio to score a goal, right, during the World Cup. He's got to be feeling great because, like, Rio scored a goal against FC Barca, but like before that, like Rio's not a goal scorer, right? So I'm happy to see this for Rio because I always think about the scene when Asagi, Nagi, and Baro beat Rio, Kunigami, and Shigiri, right? And Rio's like, why didn't you pick me? Why didn't you pick me? And Asagi's like, bro, you gotta be the one to choose, not the one who wants to get chosen. Like, I always think to that moment. So to see Rio like win this, I'm like super happy for him. Mr. MVP, Nagi will refuse Rio's offer because now he isn't there to play football with him anymore. He said it himself. Every time he tried to get fired up with Rio, it didn't work. Too true. Too true. But I remember that Buratsuda's condition for him joining the Buratsuda 3 and coming back to Blue Lock is to dedicate their play to proving Ego wrong. And right now, Rio is fully adapted Ego's mentality of playing football for yourself, right? Rio's like, I'm going to win by myself. I don't need anybody else. I'm going to score goals for myself. So Buratsuda, just like Kira's whole thing in the beginning was teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? So Nagi's going to have to play like that, right? We'll see. That's just a prediction. All right. So now Nigeria is like, oh, yikes. Japan is good, right? These guys are sweating it, right? We got one boy, homeboy saying, we're going to lose. This is the wall of the world, right? Come on, guys. It's fine. We made it this far by busting through walls like this. Onazi, we're connected by soccer. We're the world's strongest family. Yo, are they all related? That'd be crazy. 12 years ago, Lagos Orphanage, Nigeria. We're seeing a bunch of kids playing soccer, right? Onazi is looking bored out of his mind. Hey, you, why haven't you tried to make any friends since you came here? We got little mini Kuso, little mini Onazi. Onazi's giving him the side eye like, bro, what do you want? Would you like to play soccer with us? It's no fun to just be alone. I guess we're getting the backstory. My parents got sick and died too. That's why the guys here are like my family now. We're all the same as you. Onazi still ain't talking to him, and Kuso's like, bro, what do I gotta do? Fine then. Just keep living a lonely life. You're boring. Ooh, and Onazi just throws the ball at Kuso, hitting him in the back of the head. I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. He's throwing a tantrum, right? And Kuso's like, ha, somebody who's not lonely doesn't say it while looking like that. I'm not, though. I'm not lonely. I'm not lonely. This man's throwing a temper tantrum, right? As he dashes past Kuso, and now he's playing soccer with everyone, and everyone's like, huh? What's with you? You picking a fight, punk? Onazi still got tears in his eyes, but he's moving the ball around, and these kids, and they've never seen nothing like that. They don't even know what to do. And so Kuso's like, whoa, this guy's good. As Onazi's like, what's your name? Oh, and Onazi had the gall to step on this man's face. As Onazi scores a goal against a bunch of orphans. Nice to meet you, Onazi. And I guess this is how the story of how they all became friends. Oh, okay, that was a quick flashback. I'm not mad at that. We're your new family. Trust me, it's fine. I'm here, right? Ooh, but somebody's saying it's not fine. Ooh. Oh my days. Hold on. I darted. I already know what the next page is, right? And I have to take a second before I read that next page, because from what I see, right, these people are having a moment, right? Their family, they grew up in an orphanage together, right? Like, yo, what's up? It's Motions. Welcome, my glorious midfielder, Rio. Yo, you're hilarious. Yo, your boy scored a goal, put in Blue Lock 2-0. That's crazy. I never would have thought Rio would have scored the goal. I was just saying, yo, he's not really much of a goal scorer. So to see this coming from him, I was so happy for him. So happy. And the fact that he's over here like, I'm gonna win by myself, he's got that ego mentality, right? So kudos to him. But before I go to this next page and see, why does HIM-SAGI feel the need to come and interject in this people's conversations, right? Mind your business, HIM-SAGI. So let's see what this man has to say, ruining their moment, right? Because Onazi's over here living his all might life, saying, it's fine, I'm here. So now we know. HIM-SAGI chimes in. It's not fine, because right in front of you, I'm here. Oh, okay. I mean, that's not the worst, but like, HIM-SAGI, you haven't scored, bro. You haven't done anything. You're capable of it, right? But like, why are you trying to, why are you interjecting in these people's like moment, right? Why do you have like the gall to like talk shit in front of these people, man. They didn't do anything to you. They haven't even said a word. All they've said is like, oh, Blue Lock's really good, right? Blah, 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 blah. So like, they're not even criticizing you people. So why are you over here like, yo, it's not fine because I'm here, right? Like you're taking this line, you're making fun of it, all while trying to aura farm. Yo, HIM-SAGI U20 arc is going to be a different beast. This man does not know how to like handle himself. HIM-SAGI, he's got two alter egos right now. Like there's no reason for him to do that. If he like scored the goal, then I would be like, okay, yeah, all right. You know, you get to gloat a little bit, but like, bro, you haven't done anything. You haven't done anything, man. So like, I love the HIM-SAGI. Whatever HIM-SAGI's doing here, dude, keep doing it. MVP saying HIM-SAGI basically saying, am here, and you won't even get a second to score. Bro is aura farming even when he hasn't touched the ball for the past chapter. 100%. HIM-SAGI just likes to say shit and doesn't have the hands to back it up. That's not true. HIM-SAGI definitely has the hands to back it up. That's neither here nor there at this point in time. But for HIM-SAGI to just come in here at the end to say that, if this man doesn't score a goal in the next chapter, what was that? What was all that for, man? What was all that for? Come on. So this was a very interesting chapter because again, did not see the fact that Rio was going to be the one to score the goal for Blue Lock, putting them up 2-0. For that to happen this fast, I'm very surprised, and I just don't see how at this point, unless Nigeria's got like a wild card sitting on the bench or something, I don't see them winning, right? Because it's not even Blue Lock's offense too. It's their defense. Nigeria can't handle them. Nigeria has Onazi, and then that's it. Unfortunately, like it doesn't seem like they have other like really good players. So it really just seems like Blue Lock is just gonna wash them, right? Listen, we talk about it every stream. This is gonna be a long arc, right? We can't be spending this much time on all these games. But I feel real bad for Nigeria because if they're losing this bad against Japan, they have no chance against England and France. I'm telling you that right now. Jeez Louise. Oh my God. They're going to get washed. So I feel bad for Nigeria in that regard. But I wouldn't be upset if this game is just, we got other games to play. We got to get to the knockout brackets, right? So like, I wouldn't be too upset. Its motions. HIM-SAGI pretty much have been taking their focus off the other players for now. I think from here, Nigeria will adapt a little and we won't see another goal for a little bit. I don't even see Nigeria pulling ahead. 100% not. There's absolutely no pressure coming from these people. Mr. MVP saying, if I'm being honest, I was expecting Rin to come out and say some shit. True. Bro, imagine if it's currently 2-0 and Nigeria manages to score twice and tie it. That would be sick, and I need it. If they, like, Blue Lock, they would all have to get injured. I just don't see them making it past Blue Lock's defenders. Listen, they could score one goal. But in that time that they score one goal, Blue Lock will score two more, right? Because clearly Nigeria's defenders, they can't handle it. Dude, they had 4 Blue Lockers right in front of the goal. Bachira, Rio, Rin, HIM-SAGI. 4 of them ready to go. Like, if Rio wasn't scoring, I promise you Rin and HIM-SAGI would have scored. Or Bachira. Somebody was going to score. So even if Nigeria scores 1, Blue Lock scoring 2 more. I just don't see Nigeria pulling ahead. So at this point, I'm taking bets. Who's scoring the next Blue Lock goal, right? Because you don't even need to tell me that it's Onazi scoring Nigeria's next goal. I already know. It's Onazi. All right, cool. Give it to him. Man needs to score 1 goal during this World Cup, right? Who in Blue Lock who do you guys want to score the next goal in Blue Lock? Listen, it's not going to be Chigiri because technically he scored the goal, right? So let's give it to, it's going to be Rin or HIM-SAGI. It's going to be one of them because they're hungry at this point. They're hungry. Rin's over here like, yo, I'm tired of watching other people play soccer. Let me play. I need to score a goal. Rin's like a fiend, right? He needs that next hit. So pass the ball to Rin. But this chapter, I'm happy that okay, all right. Rio scored the goal. That was crazy. Him and Bachira, the play style, fire. Right. The combo play, amazing. The fact that the flashback for Nigeria was so fast, good. If I had to read a whole chapter, if the rest of the chapter was just them, I would have been so upset. So kudos to the author for making it as quick as it was, right? We really don't need anything more than this. And number 3, the third point in this chapter, HIM-SAGI talking smack to Nigeria coming out of left field. Great. I love it. Man's in the zone. So for those 3 reasons, this is easy 8 out of 10. Easy. If I could give it an 8.5, I'd probably give it an 8.5, but we don't do halves here. I'm not going to give it a 9. It's not a 9. I know for you Rio fans out there, you'll probably give this chapter a 9. But I think it's a solid 8, an indisputable. Solid 8 out of 10. Mr. MVP, or It's Motion saying, I think Chigiri still has something special in his kit he hasn't shown yet, so I think it's possible for him, but I think Ren. No. Chigiri will 100% score multiple goals. Multiple, but it's not going to be this game. It's not going to be this game. I don't think so. If it is, then geez, good for him. But yeah, that's it for me this chapter. Thank you. It's Motions as always, my Blue Lock boy, Mr. MVP. Hopefully we get to see you again. If I don't, man, dude, I hope you enjoy your senior year of high school. Remember, it's your last. It's your last. I want that Germany versus Japan game. I want to see this new Ness. Yeah, that's probably going to happen, obviously, in the knockout brackets. So by then, they'll have Saitoshi on the team. And oof, God, who knows what will happen then. But yeah, thank you to everybody who stopped by to read Blue Lock Chapter 316. Hopefully there's no break next week so we can just pick up back when we left off. Appreciate you all, and I hope you have a